Deep underground in an undisclosed location, this is Tread Comics presents the Buck Rogers 1939 serial. Buck Rogers is a 1939 science fiction film serial produced by Universal Pictures. It stars Buster Crabbe, who had previously played the title character in two Flash Gordon serials and would return for a third in 1940 as our hero. Constance Moore, Jackie Moran, and Anthony Warde would round out the cast. It is based on the Buck Rogers character created by Philip Francis Nowland, who had appeared in magazines and comic strips since 1928. In 1938, Lieutenant Buck Rogers, played by Buster Crabbe, and Buddy Wade, played by Jackie Moran, are part of a crew flying over the North Pole. They are caught in a savage storm and crash. They are ordered to release the experimental Nirvano Gas, which, unbeknownst to them, will put them in suspended animation until they are rescued. The Nirvano Gas works, but their ship is buried in an avalanche and is not found until 500 years have passed. When Buck and Buddy are found, they awaken in the year 2440 to a world ruled by the ruthless dictator Killer Kane, played by Anthony Warde, and his army of super-racketeers. Only those who live in the hidden city, run by the benevolent scientist Dr. Huer, played by C. Montgomery Shaw, and his military counterpart, Air Marshal Kragg, played by William Gould, resist the criminal rulers of Earth. Buck and Buddy join the resistance. They volunteer to go to Saturn, where they hope that they can find help in their fight against Killer Kane. Wilma Deering, played by the beautiful Constance Moore, is assigned to accompany them. Saturn is run by Aldar, played by Guy Usher, and the Council of the Wise, and Prince Talon. To the dismay of Buck and Buddy, they also discover that Killer Kane has dispatched ambassadors of his own, headed by his loyal henchman, Captain Laska, played by Henry Brandon. The series then becomes a back-and-forth struggle between Buck and Kane to secure the military support of Saturn. This 12-part Buck Rogers movie serial was launched in 1939. It starred Buster Crabbe, who had played the role of Flash Gordon in the serials Flash Gordon and Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars prior to Buck Rogers. Constance Moore played Lieutenant Wilma Deering, the only woman in the film, and Jackie Moran was Buddy Wade, a character who did not appear in any other versions of the Buck Rogers franchise, but who is clearly modeled on the Sunday strip character Buddy Deering. Anthony Warde played Killer Kane, Buck Rogers' enemy. This was the only time that Warde, who usually portrayed evil underlings in serials, played an evil villain lead. Korean actor Philip An, younger brother of noted actor Philip An, played Prince Talon, a Saturnian native who befriends Buck Rogers. Noted actor and the crown prince of stuntmen, David Sharp, who appeared in over 4,500 films over the course of a 7-decade career, also appeared in the Buck Rogers serial in several roles. One as Kane's pilot, a hidden city sentry, and a Centurion lieutenant. The serial had a small budget and saved money on special effects by reusing materials from other stories. Background shots from the futuristic musical Just Imagine, which was released in 1930, as well as the City of the Future, the garnishly stenciled wall from Azura's Palace set in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars, and even the studded leather belt that Crabbe wore in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars turned up as part of Buck Rogers' uniform. In 1953, the 1939 movie serial was edited into a feature film entitled Planet Outlaws by Sherman Kessberg for release via Goodwill Pictures Incorporated. Then it was edited once again to feature length entitled Destination Saturn for syndication to television in 1965. Finally, the serial was edited once again into a feature film format in the late 1970s. This version, simply entitled Buck Rogers, with the theatrical poster advertising Star Wars owes it all to Buck Rogers, and which was later sold on videotape in the early 1990s by VCI Entertainment under their catalog picture title of Planet Outlaws, which title, to make it appear more legitimate, was also superimposed onto the first shot of film following the main titles. The original Planet Outlaws and also Destination Saturn have both been available in video format since the early 1980s, and as early as 1970s were both available for user purchase in 16mm film format from Thunderbird Pictures. VCI released all 12 installments on DVD in September of 2000, and in November of 2009, VCI released a special 70th anniversary edition on DVD, with extras including The History of Buck Rogers by Clifford Laughing Gravy Weemer, a photo gallery, and the 1935 Buck Rogers short feature originally shown at the 1933-1934 World's Fair. And now, Trade Comics is proud to present the 1939 Buck Rogers serial, Chapter 4, The Sky Patrol.
Now what, Buck?
Well, we're still a long way above the street level. With these gravity belts, we may be able to...
Police patrols and loyal citizens are ordered to be on the lookout for 3 fugitives. 2 of them are spies from the hidden city, disguised in the uniforms of Leader Kane's soldiers. The 3rd is the Saturnian, and they're in the vicinity of the leader's palace.
Boy, we'll never get out of here now.
Cheer up, buddy. They haven't caught us yet.
All troops, police patrols, and loyal citizens are ordered to be on the lookout for 3 fugitives.
They're on the terrace.
Disguised in the uniforms of Leader Kane's soldiers. The 3rd is the Saturnian, and they're in the vicinity of the leader's palace.
been shot with some sort of a ray gun.
This paralyzer ray will hold them. Radio headquarters and say we have them trapped.
Hey, Buck. Buck, wake up. Hey, Buck, can you hear me?
Golly, a little bit more of that paralyzer ray and we'd have been done for. Give me a hand with that.
Get that light working. Search every corner of the terrace.
Hey, Buck, how are we gonna get out of here?
Use our degravity belts and go over the parapet.
Well, how about Prince Talon? He's still out.
I'll set his belt and we'll take him down between us.
You two men come with me. We'll have to spread out and search every corner of the terrace.
Yeah, I hope Talon isn't hurt very much, Buck.
I don't think so, buddy. It'll take a little while to wear off, though.
Hey, look out, Buck, behind you.
That light spots us, we're sunk. Quick, buddy, in there.
Hey, Buck, you get to patrol. They're searching all the doorways.
You stay here and watch Talon.
Oh, but Buck.
Buddy, you do as I say. Oh! You're under arrest.
But, sir, we're...
Never mind that. Let me see your registration card. I'm sorry. I forgot for the moment that only two of the fugitives are wearing our uniforms. The other one's a Saturnian. Your card?
Thank you, sir. I guess we're all a little on edge to find them.
Yes. You're wasting your time searching around here. My men are patrolling this area.
Well, I'll take my men down to the leader's private airfield. They might try to escape from there.
It's a good idea.
That was quick thinking.
How do you feel, Talon?
Much better, but I can't walk yet.
Well, that's all right. Take it easy. You'll stay here until daybreak. Then head for Kane's airport.
How far is it to your hidden city, Colonel Rogers?
Oh, about 1,000 miles. Most of it's Kane's territory.
Yeah. The way it looks to me, it might as well be 1,000,000.
Nah, it's not quite that bad, buddy. We get to Dr. Huer yet. Yes, Captain Rankin?
Air Marshal Kragg sent me down with these reports on the activity in Killer Kane City. Any news about Colonel Rogers and Buddy?
Not a word. Get the air marshal for me.
Yes, sir.
Never mind. I'll go up and see him.
Oh, Doctor, might I go with you?
Oh, yes, if you like. I should never have let Rogers go on this mission. Much too dangerous.
Necessary, bring in some of the ships from the Outer Atmosphere Patrol. Assign them to cover Kane City. Rogers must be given all possible help.
Nothing new from Rogers.
I'm sorry, Doctor, not a word. It looks bad.
Well, Marshal Kragg, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Maybe if we could...
Lieutenant Deering, you forget where you are.
Sorry, sir.
Now, it's possible that Rogers has escaped. He may be somewhere in the open country between here and Kane City. I suggest we send out a scout patrol to look for him.
Do so at once, Kragg.
Lieutenant Deering.
Yes, sir?
You're a member of the 7th Pursuit, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Order out the squadron. Cover all of the open country between here and Kane City. Flying at a low altitude. I'll have your complete flying orders sent to the airport. That is all.
Yes, sir.
She'll find Buck Rogers if anybody can.
Private airfield. Now tell him, you sure you feel all right?
Sound as ever.
Good. There must be at least one guard outside that gate. See that chain there? Here's what we're going to do.
The fugitives are wearing our uniforms. Keep your eyes open.
Yes, sir.
Captain Roberts. Halt, Joe.
Nice going, fellas.
Buck, what'll I do with the chain?
Keep it as a souvenir, kid. Now go on, throw it away. Let's get to the airport.
Stand where you are. You can't outrun this. I'll take that ray gun.
Come on, let's get to the airport. We get a break, it's empty.
Call out the guard. They're getting away.
Bud, start the pressure. Tell him, dog down those doors. Well, we made it.
Captain Roberts speaking. Let me speak to the leader.
Calling the leader. Calling the leader. Calling the leader. This is the leader. What have you to report?
The fugitives have escaped in your patrol ship, sir.
Escaped? In my ship? You blockheads! I'll send every one of you to the robot battalion. Report to the guard captain under arrest.
Yes, sir.
The leader's airport. The spies have escaped in my private patrol ship. Send the squadron after them and shoot them down. Warn all outposts. If they break through to the open country, we'll never get them. And you are the men I made counselors of Earth. I would be better served by this Buck Rogers, who walked through your men as if they were children.
I notice you didn't capture Rogers when he was in this very room.
Krenko, I warn you. Another statement like that and you will go before the firing squad. And so will all of you if you fail me again. Now get out!
Farther to your hidden city, Colonel Rogers?
Oh, about 600 miles.
I wouldn't call old Dr. Huer exactly handsome, but sure would give a lot to see his face right now.
I bet you would, buddy. Talon, I should have returned this treaty to you after I took it from Killer Kane.
I'd forgotten about it in the excitement. Someday you must return to the planet Saturn with me and receive the thanks of my people for preventing the alliance with Kane.
I'd rather you thank me by giving us your planet's support and smashing Killer Kane's armies.
Hey, Buck, here comes a whole squadron at us.
Is it a Kane squadron?
No, it's one of our own from the hidden city.
Calling Lieutenant Deering.
This is Lieutenant Deering. Go ahead, please.
There's a Killer Kane ship approaching beneath us, about 6,000. Pull out of formation and bring it down before they can communicate with headquarters.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Buck, one of them's diving at us.
I can. Yes, I can. This is Killer Kane's ship. They think we're an enemy.
It's just below us. Fire a blast into the tail service as I level out.
They're going to shoot us down.
The only thing we can do is set down and let them see who we are.
Going down. First time I ever saw Killer Kane's ship give up so easily.
Rogers and Buddy. We thought you were an enemy ship. I'm so glad that was not a direct hit.
That makes it unanimous, Wilma.
Who is this? One of Killer Kane's men?
I know. He's the best friend we have, Randy. It's Prince Talon, envoy from the planet Saturn. He's going to help us in our fight against Killer Kane.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't understand.
Well, that's an old custom we have here. It's a sign of friendship, like this, Talon. That's right. Wilma, report back to your squadron. Advise your commander what happened. Tell him we'll follow you back to the hidden city and Kane's ship.
All right, Buck, I will.
Good. Okay, Bud, do your duty.
It's funny, Buck, it doesn't work.
All right, let me see. Better check the rocket tubes. You two wait here.
That's the leadership, all right, Patton. Stand by to dive. Attention all ships. Our target is grounded directly below. Stand by to dive.
It's a good thing Wilma's first shot was right.
Anything wrong, Buck?
The port tube is bent in, won't release the rocket.
Is it serious?
No, I don't think so. Buddy, run and get me that emergency toolkit. Look. Wilma must have missed us, and she's turning back. No, that's a Kane ship. Duck behind these rocks. Climbing higher for better position.
They're in those rocks just east of the ship. Dive to 500 and bomb them. Attention all ships. Dive to 500 and bomb in formation.
Here they come.
You got hurt bad, buddy? No, it's not it. It's just a piece of rock, I guess.
Did we get him? Not that time. One more dive ought to do it.
We don't stand a chance here. Let's get deeper in those rocks before they dive again.
Okay, Patton, let them have it.